Open your mind.
The Prophet of Thought. The Prophet of Thought. You know. The Prophet of Thought. Prophet of Thought. Open your mind. 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 Open your mind.
And we are back. Peace, folks. Welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought Series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I am your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why your black asses are here. Tonight, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be on camera tonight, man. I'm having some problems, man. I'm having some camera issues, man. And I'm gonna work on it. And they like just started like 5 minutes before I started. I'm gonna be working on them in the back, while we're doing what we're doing tonight. But yeah, man, I'm having some camera issues, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with my camera. I might have to what's good, brother Little Rock? I see you up there, brother. I might have to swap cameras out. I mean, this is like the third camera I done went through, man. So it's crazy, but I have a few of them. So if I have to swap it out, I just go ahead and swap it out if necessary. But yeah, man, we having some serious video problems at the old T.P.O.T headquarters tonight. And I don't know what the hell is going on because it like just started like 5 minutes ago out of freaking nowhere. But just the same, man, we got a good show for y'all tonight, man. As always, when I start the show off, man, I always start the show off with thanking you good folks, man, for your likes, your shares, your views, your subs, and of course, your hard-earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces. Because I realize you don't have to do it, man. You don't have to show up to these goddamn streams, man. You don't have to like these videos. You don't have to share them. You don't have to sub to this channel. And you definitely don't have to drop your hard-earned coins on this platform. But you good folks choose to do so, man. Night after night, week after week, you are here. and I don't take you good folks lightly, man. I never have, and I never will. You got my word on that. I am humbled. I'm honored. I'm appreciative, man. And most importantly, I am thankful. All right. All right. So let's get at it. As you can see, man, scrolling on the banner tonight, something we haven't done in a while, man. The Ole MaMa Series has returned. And tonight we'll be talking about Mama Speaks, Mama Rules. And those of you who've been around the last couple of weeks, y'all know I've been showing y'all these videos, right, from Long Island Audit, right? And this dude, he goes to these public buildings and he just kind of auditing the place, to see if they're gonna try to stop him and whatnot. And I happen to be watching one of his videos, and this video here, man, is not about the audit per se, but the people who are in the building. And I think y'all are gonna get a kick out of it tonight. But before we get started, man, y'all know we always start the show off with something that we call, say it with me now, the old mama of the day. Yeah, we got an old mama of the day, because y'all know I never run out of these stories ever. And I never am going to run out of these stories. But our old mama of the day hails from Chicago, and her name is Andrielle Hagler. She allegedly killed her 8-year-old daughter. You can see this old mama here in front of your face. But let's get at it. A Chicago mother is accused of killing her 8-year-old daughter one day after a child welfare worker had visited their home, authorities said Friday. You see how that shit is? You see how these CPS and these child welfare people, man, they go to these houses and they go back. I talked to y'all the other week about these damn these CPS workers, man, and these social workers, man, who be lying and shit and falsifying records, and the next thing you know, the kid is turning up dead. This sounds like another case of that. But we continue. It says Andrielle Hagler, 38, was charged with first-degree murder after cops found out her 8-year-old daughter, Amaria Osby, lifeless in their home early Wednesday in the city's uptown section, police said in a statement to the Post. Hagler told cops she put a plastic bag over Amaria's head, leading her to asphyxia, according to a police report obtained by the Chicago Tribune. The girl also had bruising to her leg. Autopsy results released Friday concluded Amaria's head. What? This shit keep moving. Autopsy results released Friday concluded Amaria died from multiple injuries. Her death was ruled a homicide, according to WFLD. Hagler had a meeting scheduled with the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services on Tuesday, the Tribune reported. But the agency's caseworker found no signs of abuse, neglect, or danger. See? They always say that. And the caseworker was there a day before. Let me read that again. The agency's caseworker found no signs of abuse, neglect, or danger involving Amaria. WFLD said the Tuesday visit followed a domestic violence allegation involving one parent abusing another and not a child, the agency said. In 2017, the state child welfare workers also had contact with Hagler's family regarding a substance abuse related incident. Hagler was arrested for DUI and child endangerment 5 years ago after crashing her car with her then 3-year-old daughter in the back seat. The girl was later released into the custody of Hagler's sister, court records cited by WFLD show. Hagler was hospitalized on Wednesday after trying to kill herself, sources told CBS Chicago. Amaria, meanwhile, was known as a happy child on her block, neighbors told the outlet. She was an angel, said Dave Delinsky. Always smiled and said hello. Hi, Dave. I held her when she was 6 months old. We did barbecues together. Just a great girl. Hagler is expected to appear in bond court later Friday, police said. It is unclear if she's hired an attorney who could speak on her behalf. She put a plastic bag over the baby's head and suffocated her. And I say again, man, the caseworker was just there, but for some reason, she didn't see any signs of neglect or abuse or anything. That's usually the story. And the next day, 2 days later, the baby's dead. I find it hard to believe that a social worker can go to a house, go look at a child and say, nothing's wrong with this kid. And then the next day, the kid is killed. But they said there was bruising on the child. And look at this woman. One thing about her, what do y'all notice about her that's different from the old mamas I've been showing y'all over the course of many weeks? She actually looks distraught. She actually looks sad. She actually looks like something has happened. Something traumatic has happened. She actually has the look of being disheveled. She doesn't have that faraway stare like, nothing's going on here. That's a first from the old mamas of the day. But just to say, man, I mean, story after story, incident after incident, it's the same old stuff, man. Babies turning up dead after social workers have paid visits to the house and claim nothing's going on. Like I said, I talked to y'all before about these social workers who were arrested, indicted for falsifying records, lying to authorities, lying to law enforcement, lying to doctors, lying to their bosses. And these children are turning up dead. Kids dying of freaking starvation 3 days after caseworker was supposedly there. Or they'll not go there and falsify records and say they have been there. And this might be one of those cases, folks. Not just the case of a kid being dead because they was being raised by an old mama, but another case of a kid being dead because these agencies who are involved in these people's lives aren't doing what they're supposed to do. They claim to be child protection services, but it seems like my brother Nick Taylor said, they're always doing too much or doing too little or doing nothing at all. And another baby's dead. A victim of one of these old mamas. But that is our old mama of the day, folks. But what I want to do is I want to set this up for y'all, man, because I want to set this up for you good folk, man. I think you might enjoy it. I think you folks might enjoy it. Let me set it up.
Georgia, we are here today to peacefully exercise.
Like I said, this is another video from Long Island Audit. And brother Sean Reyes, he's actually from my hometown. Hey, what's good, brother Taharka? I see you up there, brother. He's from my hometown. So he goes, like I said, he goes to these buildings, man, and he said, he does all this shit, see if somebody's gonna fuck with him. And he is peace, Lady Celine. I see you up there. He's actually in Atlanta this particular day. And he walks into this building. Now, this is a public building. Now, it's not a private building. It's Atlanta City Hall. Y'all remember we spoke about this. We spoke about public buildings and private buildings, right? We spoke about it. And y'all hit that goddamn like button. Y'all know I like the views and the likes to match. But anyway, I told y'all about public and private buildings, right? If the building is ran by the state, town, city, federal government, it is a public building. It is not a private building. It is public. It is public property. And you have every right to be there. Right? So let's have a look at this, man. Because he goes into this building, and unfortunately for him, the first person he runs into is one of these old mamas. So let's go. Fair use.
What's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the City Hall here in Atlanta, Georgia. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it.
Now, y'all see who heading his way, right? Y'all see who is heading his way. But let's continue.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. Can I help you with something? Are you an employee here?
Do I work here?
Yes.
No, I don't work. Here, no.
Okay, let me ask you to come on downstairs. Did you have an appointment up here?
An appointment with who?
With anyone?
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm an employee of the city.
In what capacity?
In the executive office.
And your name is?
Why are you recording things on this floor?
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
Can I get your name, ma'am, so I know who I spoke to?
No, you need to come on with me.
Now, you hear her, right? You hear her. She's like, oh, you need to come with me. Like, now she don't know this guy. I mean, he's just somebody who's walking in there with a camera. She has no idea who this dude is. He could be anybody. But for some reason, this old mama, she thinks she can tell you what to do. So here she is telling him, oh, you need to come with me. We continue. Fair use.
I don't even know who you are.
But you need to come with me.
Why?
I'm not sure that you can make this
I don't want to go anywhere with a stranger.
Okay, but why don't you just come right here? Why don't you just come right here?
Ma'am, can I just get your name?
Why don't you just come right here?
Why don't you just come right here? Do what I say. I'm in charge of you. I'm the boss of you. So just come right here. You just come right here because I'm the boss of you. Now, he could have easily just turned around and said, kiss my ass out of here, and went on downstairs and did, do whatever it is he's doing. But, he's playing along. He's like, okay, she's acting like she's my damn mama. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and see where she's trying to get me to go. Me, I would have just went somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I would have did, brother Tahaka. I would have just bounced. I'd been like, what? I ain't following you. But he's playing along. And this is the crazy thing. This is what gets me, right? These women are always talking about how, they afraid, there's men around, something may happen to them and all this old kind of BS, but they're literally willing to confront people. They're willing to confront people. They're willing to walk up on some strange man. And, I mean, Sean, he's not a small guy. He's not a little guy by no stretch of the imagination. And they'll walk right up on you, start asking you a whole bunch of questions and tell you what to do. Mama will tell you what to do. Mama says, come on. So you better look like coming. You better look like following her. You better look like coming around this corner. Shit is crazy. But we continue. And I'm having some playing problems, y'all. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, man. I think this stream y'all shit is acting funny, man. I think that's what's going on with my camera. I think it's the stream y'all shit. Because I did a bench check on my OBS earlier and it was fine. I think it's the stream y'all shit, man. Getting tired of this shit. Now it's not moving at all. What the fuck? What the hell is happening? Got all kinds of delays going on back here, y'all, for some reason. Is it playing on y'all end? No, it's not. I'm looking at it. It's not. Now this shit ain't even playing, y'all.
I'm all right. I'm gonna stay out here.
Well, will you wait for me right there?
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're going. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm going right here.
4710. What department is that? Call security immediately? For what? The Department of Public Works?
No. This is the Department of Public Works.
Okay.
You don't have an appointment up here with anyone?
Do I need an appointment with somebody?
So what is your name?
Ma'am, you work for the city. I don't work for you've admitted as much that you work for the city.
Okay.
So, and you make contact with me.
That's okay. Will you have a seat for me, please? Thank you.
Now she want him to sit down. They done walked, I don't know, the 50 yards, goddamn it. And now she's going to tell him to sit down. Now, mind you, she approached him on the other side of the building, asked him what he was doing here. And he was like, I'm just taking pictures. Then she said, okay, who are you? Why you doing this? Come on and follow me. So she started walking and he's hanging back, which I think was very smart of him. He hung way, way back because, these old mamas can say anything. You touched them, you tried to push them, you did something to them, you assaulted them, some old nonsense. So he hung way back and just, let them walk. And the whole time she was walking, she's like, oh, just come with me, come with me. She finally gets down to this hallway, right? She goes into this office. And now she wants him to sit down in there because, she's your mama. Mama speaks. Mama rules. So you must do what mama says, right? Because when mama speaks, mama rules. Now, mind you, I say again, I remind you, good folk, this dude is a complete stranger. He does not know this guy. This is the first time he's ever been in this building. He's a complete stranger to this woman. Keep that in mind. We continue.
Accredited Public Works Agency. I don't want to have a seat. I'm not a dog. Just tell me to sit down. I just wanted to see what office she was going into. She seems real friendly. Great ambassador for her city. Great. Fantastic ambassador for her city. Hi, sir. How are you? I don't really need any help at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure. Someone said that you were walking the hall.
I don't even know who that person was. I don't know.
Okay, so
And who are you, sir?
I'm a commissioner, one of the deputy commissioners here.
You're a deputy commissioner?
Yeah.
And do you mind if I get your name?
I'm going to get your name because you're actually walking in our hallways here.
You own this hallway? This building?
No, I'm just trying to figure out. There's typical appointments that take place, so there are protocols as well. So if you have,
I don't need an. I don't have it. I don't want to speak with anybody.
Okay.
Some woman came up to me, asking me what I was doing, and I told her I was just taking some pictures and video of the building.
Okay, if you want, I have no problem. I mean, just you make an appointment, let us know. We can.
Yeah.
Want to take pictures
Why would I do that when it's open to the public?
because we do have areas where we are conducting business as well too.
Yeah, I'm not interrupting any of that. I'm not interrupting any of that.
I mean, I get that, but still, we still want to know who's actually in our facilities.
Yeah.
Actually,
I would like to know who I'm speaking
You're
with.
speaking with Mr. Robinson. That's who you're
Mr.
speaking.
Robinson. Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm also responsible for making sure that all of our employees are safe as well.
Yeah, they're safe. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
but
They're
we
safe.
don't know that unless you check in with the receptionist at the front desk.
Well,
Now, listen to what this brother just said. He said he's responsible for making sure the employees are safe, but your employees walked up to this man. So they don't seem to be too concerned with being safe. They approached him. That's how you know he's there. And it's not like, they like saw him from a distance and was like, oh my God, there's a strange man in here. No, they literally walked up to this man. Y'all saw them from the beginning of the tape. They literally walked up to him. It's not like, he was chasing them or accosting them or nothing. He was just standing there and they made it their business to come up there and started questioning him. Oh, why are you taping on this floor? What are you doing here? Do you have an appointment in this building? Now, where was he? Because he just said, right, he's responsible for making sure the employees are safe, right? So where was he when those two women walked up on him? That man could have knocked both of them hoes in the head. He was nowhere around. He could have laid both of them out and threw both of them over that damn ledge over there, over that banister. He would have just been coming out now, right? So how is he responsible for keeping them safe when he doesn't show up until, 5 minutes after the confrontation? We continue. I don't know why this shit is lagging, man. This shit don't want to play. Shit is bugging out. Something's going on, man. Need to clear my cache or something. Because now the damn video ain't even playing. The hell? Come on. This shit is frozen, y'all.
I would think that the metal detectors downstairs would.
But you still want to check in with the receptionist.
Miss Scott.
At the commissioner's office. Could you please come?
Oh, y'all see her on the phone, right?
Nice,
Yeah, I have
nice to meet you, Miss Scott.
My main
Direct.
my main goal is making sure that all of our employees are safe at all times.
That's a great goal. That's a great goal to have. No, I mean, I'm being sincere when I tell you that's a great goal. I want everybody to be
Like
safe
I said,
as well.
We're fully transparent, so anytime you want to come up, see us, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But whenever someone's roaming the hall, it does. You know, if you've got, females, women that are working in the office.
So if I was a female taking video, it'd be a little bit different.
No, it'd be anybody. That's
Oh,
taking
okay.
the- I'm just saying, anybody that's in the office. We want to know who's in the office, if you know who's in the office. It's anywhere where you go as well, too. I mean, that's proper protocol.
Okay.
Did you sign in
Nice
downstairs?
to meet you, Miss Scott.
Did you sign in downstairs?
Sign in.
Yes.
I went through a metal detector before I
But you
came in the
didn't sign
building.
in.
No, I didn't sign in.
What's
No.
your name, please? You know my name.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's your first name, and I'll give you my first name.
My name is Miss Scott.
And your first name, Miss Scott.
Miss Scott.
Okay.
Yeah, we
I don't
know
really
why
like
it's,
the way you've been.
we know
talking
why
to
it's
me and
Miss
treating me.
Scott and not Mrs. Scott. We know
So
why.
you haven't been very cordial or anything. So I don't want to give you any identifying information because, you've been very difficult since you made contact with me. You could have been friendly, like Mr. Robertson here.
Oh, friendly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, isn't that your job? Security's coming up.
Yes.
For what?
Because you're not answering anything that I've asked you.
Do I have to? Or are you?
I'm
Who
just
are you that I
asking
need to
simple
answer you?
questions.
Ma'am, I'm not a threat to anything here. Security can come all they want. Call law enforcement. Do whatever you need to do. I'm not breaking any laws or doing anything.
I'll take his lead.
I think that's smart. Been in a lot of city halls, and I still won't ever understand why one more camera out of the dozens of cameras they have here makes a difference.
Yeah, that's
They act
crazy.
like they own the building, my hallways, They don't own the building. They don't. It's not your hallways. It's the people's hallways, the people's building. If she would have been nice to me and cordial from the beginning, I would have gave her my name like I do with everybody else. That's been cordial with me.
It's too much for her. That's too much for her to actually act like a human being. Now here come her drones now. You see she's called in her drones. Queen Mama done called in her drones now. Right? Now, let's recap, right? The man was just walking around there with a camera. Her And this other woman approached him. He didn't approach them. He was just walking around, doing what he always does. They approached him and they were all the way on the other side of the upstairs courtyard. They approached him, started questioning him. And when he didn't want to answer any of her questions, what did she do? Oh, follow me. Come with me. Follow me. Come right here. Stay right here. Come down here. Have a seat. So I guess she goes and gets her cell phone. And during that time, here comes the brother, the commissioner. He walks out and he's, pretty cordial. He's not demanding all this stuff like mama is. Because, mama, she thinks she's supposed to be able to tell you what to do because she's your mom, even though she doesn't know you, even though you're a complete stranger. She's never seen you before, but she's your mom. And not only is she your mom, this is her building. All right. Now, let me remind y'all, this is a city building. We talked about this before, which makes it public property. You can't keep this man out of this building, especially if he hasn't broken any laws. And that goes for all of you. You haven't broken any laws. You have a right to be in these public places. Not that you would, but know that you have every right to be in these buildings. Why? Because your tax dollars pay for these buildings. Your tax dollars pay for mama's salary. Mama works for the city building. What's good, brother Perfect Black? I see you up there, brother. All right? Mama's salary. Your tax dollars also go towards that. But of course, she's your mama, so she gets to tell you what to do. She gets to tell you whether or not you can be in this building. She gets to ask you why you're filming. She also gets to tell you to follow her and to sit down. All right? She also gets to do that. So keep that in mind. Because mama speaks, mama rules. Right? But she's been able to call in her drones. So we're going to see what her drones have to say here. And I see, hold on. Hold up. I don't know what the hell is going on with my stuff, y'all. It's acting really crazy. The stream y'all shit is acting really crazy tonight, man. I'm so tired of this shit. This should be fucking up. But shout out to Lady Celine with the $4.99. She said there was a black grandma who needed help with her groceries, and she called a young white guy co-worker of mine son. Well, that's kind of a thing, right? We say that a lot, us black folk, you know. Hey, what's up, son? Me, I don't like that shit. Okay. There's only one person who could ever call me son, and he's been dead since 2003. All right. I mean, you call me son, you done pissed me off. Because I had a young guy, man, call me son one time. This was back in 2016. I was like, man, don't call me son, Negro. Like, I got kids older than you. The fuck you doing calling me son? All right? I have kids older than you. Oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, you're fucking bad, Negro. You call me son, you little young motherfucker. What's wrong with you? But you have that's just a thing for some reason. Because see, a lot of us, we put in these words, right? We put these words, in our verbiage because see, we don't have any other words. We'd rather say son than sir. We'd rather say bruh than call you by your name. Or we'd rather say bruh as opposed to brother. See where I'm going with this? So I don't really think there's animosity behind it. I think what it is a lack of vocabulary many times. Maybe not all the time, but I think it's a lack of vocabulary because that's the thing in New York where people call you son. That's a New York thing. I know. I was raised up in New York. You know, that's something that, brothers kind of do. It's sort of like I guess you can consider it a term of endearment, but I mean, you don't need to call me son or my nigga or man, I don't like that kind of shit. Cause see, I don't use that verbiage. I'm not gonna call you son. I'm not gonna call you my nigga. I'm not gonna no. I'm not gonna call you any of these things. I'm more than likely I'm gonna call you your name and put brother in front of it, whoever you are. Brother so and so, brother this and that, brother XYZ. That's kind of how I do things. And I do the same thing with women. I'm usually gonna call you by your name. All right. I'm not going to call you bitch. I'm not going to call you hoe. I'm not going to call you cunt. I'm going to say lady such and such or lady so and so. That's kind of how I speak. I've always spoken like that. And I don't just do it for YouTube. I mean, that's kind of how I talk in real life too. But if you was to go back in TPOT's archives, you'll see when I talk to people, I mean, if you go back to 2015, 2016, I address you brother such and such, lady such and such. I've had people actually say, "Oh man, you calling her lady such and such?" Oh man, like motherfucker, I call everybody that. Don't even try it, motherfucker. Go back into my archives, 5, 6 years. When women come on my shit, that's what I call them. That's how I address them. That's kind of how I do things. I don't give people special treatment, and I also don't give people worse treatment. I try to treat everybody the same. That's kind of how I get down, especially when you are here. I treat you the same way I would treat you if you came to my house. But that's what's behind that for the most part, Lady Celine. There's Lady Celine again with another super chat. She said, I didn't see it as that. His reaction was funny. I appreciate both of those super chats, Lady Celine. You know, when you drop coins on this platform. Hold up. My shit ain't even fucking moving. Shit is bugging out back here, y'all. Y'all should see what I'm seeing back here. You drop coins on this platform, you get this. I appreciate you dropping your hard-earned coins on this platform.
But who said I was in anybody's private office?
They just said that you
No, they didn't say that. They said I was walking around videotaping, video recording the building. That's what they said. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I have nothing to hide or anything. I'm just wanted to keep going about my business, and she stopped me while I was over there in the hallway. And, you know, she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Taking pictures and video." I asked her for her name. She didn't want to give it to me. So that was it. And then she decided to call you. I guess security, but then I guess police showed up. I don't know. That's it. Just taking some pictures and video in the common areas.
As long as you're not back in their office back there in the back.
Nothing illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know the rules with that too. You can't go into like a non-secure area.
Well, I would never do that. Yeah. A lot of your secure areas over here, they have like key cards where you...
Some of them do.
Yeah, a lot of them do. They have like key cards access only. And
Now watch how the brothers are gonna handle this, right? They're just gonna, now mind you, they are law enforcement. You know, they got guns and the whole nine. You know, they could draw down on him and gat him down if they wanted to. But they're not hostile. They're not, you know, they're not belligerent. You know, they're not, you know, any of that. Looks like to me they standing there and they're like, you know, why the fuck are we here? If you ask me. Well, we continue.
I don't have a key card or anything, so...
But some of them have key cards. Some of them don't have key cards.
Oh, okay, yeah, but either way, if it says authorized personnel only or employees only, I'm not an employee. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah, as long as you're respectful, man, stay in the common.
Yeah, that's how I'm treating you, sir, is how I've been treating everybody. I'm trying to be respectful. I don't want to cause any type of
Yes, sir.
any kind of drama here or
Oh,
anything.
no problem. You respecting us, we gonna respect you.
Thank you, I appreciate
That's the way
that.
it's supposed to always be.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Because, you know, sometimes it's not like that, and I'm glad we can have a good conversation here, sir. Thank you.
It's always gonna be that way.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We're gonna respect you like you respect us.
Great, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Shelter in place. Investigator's just like a title for the police department.
Well, no, I investigate crime. Like,
Okay.
like I worked in robbery, I worked in fusion.
Oh, okay.
Various places.
Okay. None of that going on here.
No.
No.
Not that, but I'm just saying that's what I was doing when I was.
Oh, so you just kept the title,
So
and now
I kept the title.
gotcha.
I'm just curious.
Hey, Sarge.
I mean, are you doing this for some particular reason?
Oh yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
Are you?
I'm an independent journalist. I just take pictures and videos of, you know, the city halls, publicly accessible areas, and just document it. I'm actually here to do an open records request as well for the city. So I'm just working on a story on the city of Atlanta, and decided to come to the city hall. Beautiful city hall here. Very
Where you
nice.
from?
I'm from New York. I'm from New York, yeah.
How long you been working out? You been out here?
I've been out here, I would say a few days now. Just working on a story. That's it.
So what's the name of your company?
The name of my company?
Yes, sir.
I just don't want to give up any identifying information because the story's not published yet.
Yes, sir.
So until I publish the story, I don't want any...
Anything about your story? What kind of story that you're doing? Anything at
Huh?
all? We don't know anything.
I know, but if I start giving you information like that, you know, I will tell you my first name's Sean. I just don't want to give out any more identifying information because then you can figure out what the story's about, and I don't want that,
Yes, sir.
to be honest. It's just confidential. That's all. Nothing personal. But my name is Sean. I'm not a threat. I told you I'm from New York. I'm just down here, an independent journalist working on a story. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Are we good, Sergeant Peters?
Yeah, so far, I'm just curious to know, I mean, how much longer are you going to be around here?
Just...
People won't be freaking out. Anything.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe you can talk to them. Maybe so while you're here, you could say, hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, we have freedom of press in this country. There's nothing wrong with a man coming and taking pictures and videos of public
Common area.
in common areas. Yeah.
If
Nobody said, yeah, no. But you could tell them that there's nothing wrong with that, and then maybe they.
And see, that's the thing, right? If you're walking around there and you're, taking pictures or whatever, which is your constitutional right to do. When you look up, man, at the top of these walls, man, and these ceilings, man, you're gonna see cameras all over the place. There's probably 100 cameras in that building, and if not more. They're filming you from the time you get on that property to the time you leave. But if they see you walking in with a camera, it's a problem. It's a problem. But that's only one camera. It's one camera. That's it. Compared to the 150 that's probably in that building. But see, that's the problem, right? None of us really have issues with cameras like that, right? We don't have issues with cameras like that, do we? We just want to be the one holding it. We want to be the one holding the camera. That is the problem. We want to be the one holding it. Now, this old mama who approached this guy, right? She works for the city of Atlanta. She said her name was Mrs. Robinson. I could probably pull her name up and her picture and shit up right now. If I punched in the city of Atlanta, City Hall, list of employees, because they're public employees, their names are written down somewhere. If I went to that website, I could probably find that lady's name. I could find out what she does, what department she works for. There'll be a photo of her in there, all of that. Probably can find out how much money she makes. But she's worried about a man walking around with a camera. When you're filmed, I don't know how many times when you come in that door a day. And like I said, she works for the city. Everything about her you can find out anywhere. Only thing you can't find out is where she lives. But anything pertaining to that job that she at, anything pertaining to that job that she's at, what the hell's going on? Can y'all hear me? Because everything just went black here for a second. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Negroes. I don't know what the hell just happened here.
You came here, you made contact with me, you talked to me, you investigated.
The hell happened? All right, let me go ahead and thanks, Lady Natasha, because every freaking body else acting like they can't goddamn hear what's going on around here. Thank you, Lady Natasha. Jeez. Goddamn Negroes. Hold up, y'all. I gotta bring it back up now because everything just went black, man. I guess because it's storming a little bit outside. Maybe we having a problem with the fucking internet. It might be an issue. On. I'm gonna bring it back up. Shit's fucking up, y'all. Shit's fucking up. back up.
Island Audit here, back
Okay,
again
here
with
we
another
go.
video.
No, you need to come on with me.
I don't even.
Oh yeah, you know what? As a matter of fact, it's a good thing that I had to do this, cause I want y'all to see this again. Then we're gonna zoom back to
Public
where we was.
and publicly accessible
But
areas.
I want y'all to see what happened. Right? This is what happened. Let's watch it again. Now you see where this man is, right? You see where he is, right? You see how far he is away from them? Obviously not a threat to them, right? At that far. All right. And it's City Hall, so he had to come through a metal detector. So they already know he ain't got no gun, no knife, no can, no bazooka, no rocket launcher, right? So that's been established because if he had that, he wouldn't be in the building, right? Look how far away from them he is. And he's just doing what he does, taking pictures and shit. Look how far they have to walk to get to him.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Can I help you with something? Are you an employee here?
I work here?
Yes.
No, I don't work here. No.
Okay, let me ask you to come on downstairs. Did you have an appointment up here?
An appointment with who?
With anyone?
Who are you, ma'am?
I'm an employee of the city,
In what capacity?
in the executive office.
And your name is?
Why are you recording things on this floor?
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
Can I get your name, ma'am? So I know who I spoke to.
No, you need to come on with me.
I don't
You
even
see,
know who
Mama?
you are.
But you need to come with me.
Why?
I'm not sure that you should be.
Mama
I don't
said
wanna
you
go
need
anywhere
to
with a
come
stranger.
me.
Okay. Well, why
Now.
don't you come right here?
Come right here, boy. Do what I say,
Why don't you just come right here?
because this is my building.
Ma'am, can I just get your name?
Why don't you just come right here?
Just come right here. Do what I say, boy. And I got a couple ladies in the audience, man, and I have to ask this, man. I mean, why is it that some of these women, why is it that some of y'all walk like y'all got like a metal shank stuck right there in between your spine and the crack of your ass? Why do some of y'all women walk like that? I mean, what is that from? Is it the shoes? Is it the? I mean, what is it? Do your back be hurting? Do you have to take a shit? I mean, what? Can one of you? Can one of you ladies explain that to me right quick? I mean, just put a couple sentences in the chat so I can get some clarity here. The general, what's good with it, man? I see you up there, brother. I need some clarity. I need to know why some of y'all walk, like y'all got that metal shank, stuck like right. It's almost like y'all it's like somebody took like a dart and just threw it like dead center, like right between like the spine and the crack of your asses. That's how y'all be walking in them shit sometime. Like, and it looks weird. It looks like you're in pain. It looked like you're gonna tip over any minute. It's like while y'all are walking, it just seems like the first fucking chair you come to, your ass is automatically going to sit in it without you even trying. Oh, the general said they never learned how to walk in heels from having babies. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Honey barbecue. It could be, from the shoes. Lady Natasha says the feet be hurting. Oh, so well. Let me ask you this, Lady Natasha. Is that why you ladies sometimes you see ladies they be all dressed up and shit, And like you go, like say you go to like a corporate building. Like sometimes when I go like to the clerk offices and shit, to get permits and shit like that. I go there and these ladies be dressed up like a motherfucker, right? But they be out like in the parking lot and they have on sneakers. So I guess y'all be trying to look fine and shit. Y'all wear these damn 6-inch pumps and shit, coming to work, because I know they make your ass poke out and shit, make your ass look bigger and more round and all that kind of stuff. But once them shits go to hurting, y'all have y'all sneakers in like y'all pocketbook and y'all put them on and walk around in those. Is that what be happening? Am I wrong? Am I wrong when I say that, Lady Natasha? That's why y'all had those sneakers. Y'all have like a little pair of sneakers in your pocketbook. They had them sneakers, you see they be dressed up like a motherfucker, but they got on like a pair of Nikes and shit, a little pair of Nikes or some shit. Cause see, they be done came to work in them 6-inch pumps, trying to look fine and shit. But boy, their feet go to hurt, boy. When they go to lunch, boy, they gotta put them Nikes on now. They be done walked around and, for like 4-5 hours, boy. Lunchtime, when they go down in that parking lot, they be sitting on the bench. When you go to like those executive buildings, they have like a promenade. It's like a bench. It be benches and shit there. The women, they be down there and shit. They all have on sneakers, while they eating their lunch and shit. Like all of them have sneakers on. Well, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, they have on sneakers with their nice old dress and shit. Always wondered about that, you know? I never wanted to walk up and ask them, like, why all you dressed up women down here with these Nikes on and these Adidas on and these Reeboks on? Y'all know these damn sneakers don't match these damn dresses. These damn Nikes do not match this dress, lady. But let's skip ahead to back to where we were before shit went black. Let's see. Let's skip ahead to the drones were. Because, by this time, Mama done called her drones. And the drones are cool. I can't even say anything bad. They're very respectful or whatever, They're just asking questions because these are like real cops. These aren't even like security guys. These are actual police officers that work inside the building who work for the city. And they're brothers, because this is Atlanta. They're brothers and they're not really giving them a hard time. They're just like, what you're doing, where you're from, don't, go nowhere that's restricted, the usual stuff. But I want to get past this because I want to get to this other spot. Because there's another old mama that he runs into. Get on past. Let me see. This might be right before.
A couple cameras. That's it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Can sometimes be almost as deadly, for example.
Yeah, it exposes people.
Exactly. Not really expose people. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But as far as like the building, the layout of the building itself, that.
Yeah.
I think that comes down to.
I mean, sure, the layout of the building, but if I wanted to, for example, if I wanted to get like the layout of the building without anybody knowing, technology, I could wear a button camera, sunglasses that are cameras, and I could just walk around and nobody would say anything to me, and I get the layout of the building, and then, to be surreptitious and, doing it surreptitiously would be smarter if I had ill intentions, not, maybe wear a mask or something, or, something where there's cameras everywhere in this building.
Okay, I understand. Everybody don't think that way.
Okay, all right, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I'm not. Listen, it's a fair point. You guys treated me with nothing but respect, and I appreciate it. And I just would like to just go about my business.
Yeah, I mean, the brothers were really respectful. They wasn't like trying to give him a hard time and all this kind of BS and follow me and sit down and do what I say. What's your name? This is my building. They wasn't even doing none of that. They was like, you know, and you would expect that from them, being that they're like the police, but they act nothing the way mama act. Nothing. Mama's like, who are you? Why you filming in this building? Follow me. Come right here. Walk down here. Follow me. Sit down. What's your name? Like, I mean, this is the thing, right? Fine. I'll give mama the argument. She works in the building. She see a guy walking around with a camera. She want to ask questions. That's well within her right to ask questions. But to demand someone give you their name, demand someone follow you, demand someone to continue to follow you, and then demand them to sit down, and then after you don't get your way, you call in the guys. You call in an armed response. Because when you call people, like even if it's a security guard that's armed or a cop, that's an armed response. All right? Remember those two words, people. It's an armed response. When someone's calling the cops on you, they are calling for an armed response. It's a person with a gun. All right? Because all this dude travels around with is a camera. He doesn't carry anything on him. No knives, no sticks, no guns. Just him and a camera. I think he uses he has like one GoPro that I think he wears on his shoulder, and he has like I think he uses like a phone camera also. He has like his phone and like a GoPro. That's it. That's all he has. Now, to call for an armed response because someone is taking pictures is crazy to me, especially in a public building where there are hundreds of cameras. There's cameras all over the place. All right. There's literally cameras everywhere, folks. Literally. They're in the ceilings, they're in the elevators, they're in the corners, they're underneath the stairs, they're everywhere. They're in the offices, they're on top of the building, they're on the sides of the building. There are cameras everywhere on that building. So why do people get so bent out of shape when they see a camera? But like I always say, they don't have a problem with the cameras. They have a problem with the fact that they're not holding it. Because I guarantee you, old mama, if she got a Facebook somewhere, she probably right on Facebook trying to look sexy. I guarantee. She make me want to look up her damn name and find out who she is and see if she got a Facebook. And I guarantee you, old mama got a Facebook with 9,900 fucking pictures of her in there trying to look sexy. Guarantee you. But shout out to my brother Leon from the 411 Talk Zone radio show with the $20 super chat. He says, shout out to you, my brother. I just finished talking about these mama's boys. Yeah, man. Y'all need to get on down there, man, and check out Brother Leon, man, of the 411 Talk Zone radio show channel. He does good shit. And like I always say, quiet is kept. A lot of the shit you see here, I done stole one of these ideas from Brother Leon shit. Yeah, a lot of the shit you see here, I done stole from down there. So, yeah, get on down there and check out my brother, man. Brother Leon from the 411 Talk Radio Zone show channel, Negroes. But when you drop coins on this platform, my brother, you get this. A big coin drop on this platform. Appreciate that, Brother Leon. Appreciate that, my brother. But yeah, y'all. 300 damn cameras probably on that building. But they got a problem with one. All right? They got a problem with one. And like I said, I know old mama got a Facebook. Shit, old mama probably on there twerking. Scantily dressed and everything. Old mama probably got a goddamn picture on Facebook, a camel toe showing like a motherfucker, showing cleavage and twerking in the whole nine, doing splits in the living room. But she mad because she walking through a public building with a camera, knowing she got them goddamn, knowing she got those scantily clad fucking photos on Facebook and Instagram. Stop it, mom. Lady George is in the house. What's good with it, Lady George? I see you up there. What's good with it, Lady George? When you coming up on this stream, I need to ask you some questions, Lady George. I need to inquire about some things. Yeah, I need to inquire about some things, Lady Danielle. I just need to inquire. Just 2 or 3 questions. It won't be a lot. Just 2 or 3 questions. If you got time. If you got some time, you need to come through so I can ask these questions right quick. But I appreciate you coming through, though, Lady Danielle. Always a pleasure. But yeah, like I said, mom probably got pictures on Facebook, twerking. But she mad at you. She mad at you because, you walking through there with your camera. And like I said, mom works for the city. I'm telling you, I probably can punch it up right now. I probably can punch up Atlanta City Hall and find out every fucking person who works in there, including her. Because they just like the cops, man, they're public employees. They're public employees. You can find out their department, how long they've been working there. There's probably a link going to their LinkedIn. You can go to their LinkedIn page, find out how long they've been working there, if they got it listed, what they did before that, what college they went to. You can find all that shit out. So, I don't know what the hubbub. That's part of the deal when you work for the city, for the town, for the local government, for the federal government. Like, that's kind of part of the deal, man. You don't have any privacy anymore. You're a public person because you work for a public entity. Told you probably can go in there and request records and find out how much she makes if you wanted to. You go in there and you file a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. Y'all all know what that is. You go in there and you file a FOIA request. You can get the names of everybody who work in the building. You can get what department they work for, the amount of money they make. You can find all that shit out because it's a public entity. It's a public entity. It's not private. So a motherfucker walking around with a camera is relatively small compared to how the rest of your life is written down somewhere. And for those of you who work for the city, work for the town, work for the county, work for the government, that goes for you too. That goes for you too. Not just if you're a cop. If you do anything for the city, if you're a secretary for the city, I'll go right in there and find your name, find out what department you work for, find out how long you've been working there, probably find out how much you make, fucking find a link to go to your damn LinkedIn page if I wanted to. Find out where you was working before you came there. Find out where your ass went to college. Find out how long you was working at your last job, what your credentials are, what your degree is in. You're a public person. I know we don't think about this stuff, because we just going on with our lives, but trust me, that's a thing. And being that you are a public person working for a public entity, when you're walking around in there, there is no expectation of privacy. You can be filmed sitting at your desk. You can be filmed sitting outside. You can be filmed walking through the hallways. That's why I've been bringing these videos to y'all, man, so y'all can kind of understand, you know, you can understand what's going on. Okay? You can understand what's going on and know the difference between private and public and what you're up against when you work for the public. And people think it's just the cops. No. All right? When you work for a public entity, you are now a public person. Even if you're just a secretary, even if you're a fucking janitor, you work for the city, guess what? Tax dollars fund your fucking salary. Tax dollars pay you. You have no privacy. You have no privacy or any expectation of it. And if you see somebody walking in there with a camera, just leave the fucking people alone. You can't stop them. You can't stop them. Just leave them alone. Just put your hand over your face or something, or put a bag on your face and just keep on walking if you don't want your face to be seen on camera. All right. Just put a bag on your goddamn face and keep walking and shut your ass up. Don't approach these people like old mama did. Because whatever results you think you're going to get, you're going to be disappointed. You're not going to be able to make the person leave the building. You're not going to be able to stop them from recording you. I brought y'all enough of these. I've been bringing y'all these for the past like 2 to 3 weeks. You see how these things always turn out, right? You see how they turn out. So don't even bother. Don't try to show your ass and flex your muscle. It's not going to turn out well. You're going to end up looking stupid. That's what's going to happen. You're going to end up looking fucking stupid. Because like I told y'all last week, inconveniencing you being inconvenienced does not trump someone else's rights. You feeling uncomfortable does not trump someone else's rights. It just doesn't. It doesn't trump their rights, man. And don't walk up to a man holding a camera talking about, don't film me. What are you talking about? You're walking up to a person with a camera in their hand and you get to them and you say, do not film me. If your ass don't want to be filmed, why you walking up on a man carrying a camera? That's another thing we got to stop doing. Stupid shit. If you don't want to be filmed, stay the fuck away from the cameraman. That's a start. All right? All right. Let's continue. Because I want to show y'all this other lady. But this is about to be over, man. This is a short stream because I got another one at 11 o'clock. My man Corey Hayward is coming through. I don't know if y'all remember him, man. Corey Hayward, man. He's the writer, author, blogger, shit talker. Something's, I don't know what the hell is going on, man, with my system. This shit is just frozen. The video is just freaking frozen for some reason. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my shit tonight, man. I don't know if it's the internet. Who the hell is this calling me? They know goddamn well not to be calling me. Now this shit done just totally went black, y'all. Y'all see that? Now this shit is just totally black for no fucking reason. What the hell is going on, man? I don't know what's going on, y'all. Don't know what's happening. I think it's this StreamYard shit, man. Shit been acting up like a motherfucker. And it just started, man. And it always starts right before. See? Now all it's showing is my green screen. I don't even have there's nothing behind my green screen now. All you see is fucking, I don't know what's going on, y'all. Shit is crazy. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, folk. I don't know what's happening, folk. My damn green screen ain't even working no more. Something going on with my chroma key. That's a chroma key problem. Let's see. See what's going on here. This goddamn StreamYard shit, man. Cause y'all know this shit is browser based. So, you know, when you have a problem with your browser and shit, you have problems with it. I might need to clear my cache, but that's all right though. I'm gonna before I have Brother Haywood come on, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna clear my cache and all that shit and see what the fuck is happening. You know, clear my cache, do all of that. Yeah, but I wanted y'all to see this other chick, man. It was this other chick that was asking a bunch of questions and shit too, but I'm having cache problems, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check my cache. Probably clear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to Zoom, man. Either that or Restream. You know that program that brother Supreme be using? I mean, cause this StreamYard shit, man, it be fucking up sometime, man. You know? And this is a paid service. All right. This is a paid service. I pay for this shit every month. It's not, it's not like it's the free version. I mean, and it be fucking up sometimes, man. Every couple of months, it has like problems, man. It has problem with the cameras. Like, right, y'all saw it won't even show my green screen. So that means my chroma key is out. All right. My chroma key is out. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just, but you know, this technology shit, man. Could just be because my ass old and I done fucked something up. It could be that too. Yeah, it could be that. But yeah, I just want to bring that to y'all, man. And I wanted to talk to y'all about, how mama thinks she's everybody's mama. She expects you to answer to her, man. Do what she says. And I've run into women like this. Um, I run into women like this at a distributor that I go to. It's a warehouse that I go to. And it's a lady in there. She's like the only black woman working in there. Her fucking attitude stinks all to be damn. Except when it's a white man at the counter, of course. And she's another one. Thinks she can tell you what to do and ask you all kinds of crazy questions. And She gives you that whole, can I help you? When you walk up to the counter. But, I just fucking ignore it, man. I mean, shit up. I've been coming to that damn warehouse I've been going to that warehouse since 2017. So everybody there knows me. They know who I am. Um, she knows who I am too. All right. It's just that I'm one of the few black contractors that come there. So, you know, she probably looks at me like, oh, this black ass nigga up in here thinking he's somebody because he a little contractor. And she see the type of supplies I pick up. So, I mean, I go there and shit, man. Sometimes I get shit, $1,000, $2,000 worth of shit when I'm there. All right. And put it on my motherfucking American Express. So, she know I'm not a broke motherfucker. So she probably looks at me like, oh, this motherfucker think he's something. No, actually, I don't. I don't think I'm something. I'm just a regular blue collar working stiff, man, like everybody else. That's all I am. That's all I claim to be, you know? But when you run into people like this, they look at you and they think that you are inferior to them. That's why they do this. They think you're inferior to them for some reason, whether it be their positioning, where they work, how much money they make, or simply the way they think. I told you, it's a chick at this warehouse that we go to. She act like that too. I mean, shit. A lot of times when I see her black ass at the counter, I don't even go up there. I'll be like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit today. But they see you as inferior, man, which I find strange, very strange. And oftentimes, this is how they do other black people. Let me make sure my mic's not out. Let me see. Okay, my mic's not out at least. Yeah, I mean, these people, man, they actually think you're inferior to them. And they only do that shit, man, to black people. They don't do that shit to the white boys, but they do it to you. That's why I say the things I say, man, when it comes to this racism shit and this bigotry shit. The fucking black ass Negroes, man, treat you more prejudicial than white people do. But the white man, they go and they kiss his ass. How you doing, sir? Can I help you, sir? You doing okay today, sir? How was your weekend, sir? How's the wife and kids, sir? And I just stand there and look like, sheesh. Because, see, they think white people are more deserving of respect than you are. They think white people deserve more respect than you deserve, obviously, by the way they act towards you. And like I said, I find it strange. I find it bizarre. I find it weird because aren't we the ones always talking about white people treating us as if we're inferior? But we can turn around and treat other black people like they're inferior. So what's worse? White people treating you like you're inferior to them, but you treating other black people like they're inferior to you. Did y'all hear what I said? Let me repeat it. What's worse? White people treating you like you are inferior to them, or you as a black person treating other black people as if they're inferior to you. Or is that not a thing? All prejudice and bigotry come from people of different races. It never happens between us, right? We never treat each other in a discriminatory manner, right? It's only other people that do it to us. Latinos, white folks, Asians, they are the only ones who treat us with discrimination. All black people just get along and kumbaya. Dark-skinned people don't treat some light-skinned people discriminatory in a discriminatory fashion. Light-skinned people don't treat dark-skinned people in a discriminatory fashion. That doesn't happen. That's not a thing. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I say a lot of problems inside black society, man, are internal. They're internal. We spend a lot of time worrying about the external shit. Most of the external shit you're not going to be able to do anything about. Especially when people are controlling it that you have no power over. But you do have control over power, how you treat other black people, right? You do have control over that, right? You do have power over that, right? You do have control over whether or not you treat other black people as if they are inferior to you. That you have control over. But no one ever talks about that. They're always talking about how other people treat us, how other people think of us, how other people discriminate against us, bias against us, exhibit bigotry against us. But we don't do that to each other, right? We all just live in harmony. We just all live in harmony. We never do anything discriminatory against each other at all. It's all other people. Yeah, right. These are the things we need to concentrate on. And like I said, when you run into one of these old mamas, she swear up and down she your mama too. They think they're everybody's mama. They can tell everybody what to do. You know why? Because all the motherfuckers around her worship her ass. They worship her. And even though you ain't one of her damn offspring, you should be worshiping her too, as far as she's concerned. You should be doing what she says, following her orders. Right? At least according to her, right? It's crazy. Y'all saw it. What was mama saying? Oh, you need to come with me. Oh, I do? Oh, you need to follow me and come here. Oh, I do? Says who? Under what authority? But mama's got a good job. She working in the building. She treats you like she owns it. You got to do what she say. How dare you defy her and not tell her who you are? How dare you not answer her questions? Notice that's what she said. Oh, I had to call them because you wouldn't answer my questions. Oh, so because I won't answer your questions, that requires an armed response, mama? Because mama's a queen. And everywhere she is her castle. You must follow her directives. You walking through my halls. Your halls? Your building? I guess that's why you think it's your rules, mama. But y'all know me. Y'all know what I think of these old mamas. It's amazing how they try to be everybody's mama except for the people who fall out of their old funk box. They don't know how to be their mamas, do they? They do a horrible job of being their mamas, don't they? Raising these fucking degenerate, miscreant, rogue idiots. But to get somewhere and try to be your mama. But I guess that's why they do it, right? Because they failed being a mama to their own kids. So I guess it's time to try to be mama to everybody else. Try to be mama to somebody who you're not responsible for, who you don't have to raise, who you don't have to teach, who you don't have to guide or counsel or instruct. Let me be their mama because the people who I was their real mama, I failed mothering them. But now I'm going to give it a shot at mothering you, even though I don't know you. Even though you're a stranger. I'm going to tell you what to do. And you better listen. And you better answer my questions, because if you don't, I'm going to get on my phone and call in the drones and make it seem like you're doing something. Even though I initiated contact with you. You didn't initiate contact with me. I initiated contact with you. I want you to explain yourself after initiating said contact. And if you don't explain yourself, I'm going to call in an armed response. Now, you brothers, I want you to be wary of this shit. Because a lot of times, when brothers find themselves shot the hell up, it's usually because one of those old mamas done called in an armed response. Remember that. Even if she initiated the contact or the confusion or the conflict, she may be the one who initiated it. But being that things didn't go her way, it's time to pick up the phone and get an armed response there. You understand? Because you know, when mama speaks, it's mama's rules, ain't it? When mama speaks, it's mama's rules. But that's all. Like I said, man, this actually went longer than I wanted it to. I was actually going to put something in my face because my brother Corey Haywood won't be here till 11:15. I'm gonna go ahead, man, and get me some iced tea, man, and see what I can rustle up to throw in my face right quick while I wait for the next stream. I'm also going to work on this computer. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's having some issues I don't understand. I got to figure out what's happening, y'all, because now my chroma key is down and everything. It's like, it's crazy. So I got to figure out what the hell is going on here. I must figure out what's going on here. And it's freaking delaying as well. Something it doesn't often do. So I have to go ahead and figure it out, man. I have to figure it out, folks. Because I want my shit working right. I want my shit working right for the next time. But I guess I can go ahead. Oh, the Roe versus Wade, Lady Alice. He's coming in here to talk about Roe versus Wade. So we're going to be talking about that. I don't know if y'all are familiar with my man Corey Haywood, man. Corey's been knowing me a long time, man. He's been dealing with me ever since. Met Corey in 2012, 2013 when I was in radio. So he's been coming on my show for a long time, man. He's quite the rabble rouser. He's like a little brother to me, actually. Yeah, he's like a little brother to me. He's quite the rabble rouser. He's calmed down quite a bit over the years, but I know he's still known to talk shit, and I know he wants to talk about this turning over of Roe versus Wade. As a matter of fact, here's the thumbnail here. Right? That's Corey there in the picture. You know, my brother Corey Haywood, like I said, man, he's been coming on my shows, man, shit, for 10 years. You know? And he actually hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, man, we got to talk about it. So I knew this was going to be short. So I said, fuck it, I'll go ahead and make this a double header. But what I will do is I will hit y'all in the head with T.P.O.T's programming notes. Because tomorrow we are doing another T.P.O.T Investigates. And tomorrow's T.P.O.T Investigates is Deadly Action in Akron. Jalen Walker. We're going to be talking about this Jalen Walker thing. That's why I got to get this fucking computer, you know, up and running, because I got a lot of clips I need to show y'all. I got a lot of stuff I want to show y'all about the policies of Akron, Ohio. I got some cop body cams to show y'all. So I need this goddamn computer doing what it's supposed to do tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. Like I said, another T.P.O.T Investigates Deadly Action in Akron, the Jalen Walker story. Yeah, we're going to be talking about it, Lady Alice. We're going to be talking about it. And then Saturday, Brother JR is going to be here. And JR hit me up and he said that he's a self-proclaimed liberal Democrat, he says. And he says he was watching the show, obviously, last week that we did call Racism is Racism Our Biggest Problem? He believes that it is. In fact, he said he was actually willing to come up there and talk to the brothers last week. So he will be here this Saturday and he will be talking about how racism is our biggest problem. And I'm assuming he's going to want to challenge people because he's coming on. He said he's coming on to talk about how racism is our major problem and other things. And he said he's willing to have, he's willing to square off, man, with some one-on-ones with folks. So yeah, man. 8 p.m. Eastern time, man, right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. Brother JR will be here. And I'm assuming he's taking on all challenges. So that should be good. Y'all know we keep a full deck for y'all, man. At least we try, We try to keep a full deck for y'all, man. Keep some stuff. Lady Alice. Yeah, we always try to have a full deck for y'all, man, because we do a lot of different stuff here. T.P.O.T is never going to be a one-trick pony. We never just talk about one thing. We do a multitude of things. So, yeah, I'm actually trying to reach out to Brother Jalen's people because y'all know me. I'm one of those dudes where I will have someone's mom on, all right? I will have someone's mom on who done got shot by the police. I had Zontarius Johnson's mom on 2 weeks ago. Y'all remember we did the Zontarius Johnson show story, right? I had his mother on that night. So I have been trying to go through the channels to see if I can reach his people. If I can get in contact with somebody connected to him, I will, and I will bring them to you. Because this is what we do here. This is what we do here. So if I can get them to come on, I will. I promise. I'm working on it. All right. But I only have between now and then. So I can't make any promises. All right. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead, man, and wrap it up. But we'll be right back here at 11:15 with my brother, Corey Haywood. And we will be talking about the turnover of Roe versus Wade. Something that I haven't given a lot of oxygen. The only reason why I'm going to talk about it now is because my brother hit me up and said he wanted to talk about it. So, y'all stay tuned, man. Just come back, man, in like another 20 minutes or so, and we throwing down. All right? All right, and shit going to be working, too, because I'm going to look at this damn computer as well. So, with that, I will leave you good folks with 3 words, like I always do. See you in about 20 minutes. Open your mind.
The Prophet of Thought. The Prophet of Thought. You know. profit of thought. Profit of thought. Open your mind, 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 open your mind.
Only from T.P.O.T Media. Open your mind.